If you are more than 45 years and attain menopause, pregnancy seems unbelievable, is it? But with the modern techniques of IVF, we can bring back your menstruation and the uterus can be made ready for a pregnancy with a pretty good success rate.
Banekren sepang ke jingop jong kidong sosunong ke jela ke jongi ha we ni ki jing di pen buat iba serkai tam ha ka perthei hi bra ko we kata ha drugs kadi kamat kabaladan company kren om tang hi san ni ki jaka pa ba hanrei nadu nalarem pe yeng haswa bandir kapor kabaso serkai menta kaderu namar ba ka jingop ha uni jing di pen buat kade om tang ki samla ki belakot ke jingmut jing berkat hanrei wat ha ki kena ki barang sedang ban ki ban san compare Ladan kum kita ki kena ki bela sedang kerni ki jingmlin ki besniu haswa bandir kapor ki kimi ki pakim de ben lehrain ni ki emlang salang kam de ben pet sniu no yaki hanrei ki de ben mi sakmat banwat yaki lat lenti kum no ben sumar ya kum kita ki kena kani ku kubor ka de ka we ni ki lat lenti na ka benta ban yarap ya kum kita ki kena ki bela long marau ha drugs
ladang ye kran halor ka jingop ki kuan jingi ha drugs ha kane ka jela meghalaya kam de shuk ka kam ka bangin dang kinsting lani ban kut tang ha ka jengkran ha ka por be shongkai to khana ban penlot ka por ban glade ka por banado nalarem pe yeng nya ban shimkhya haswa ba ka thma ba jar jar kan ja hangi shipho ne khat san snem man shwa ki bangop ki jingdi drugs ki bakham bon ki dei ki balakot ikarta ka ba ka bor prakhat jongki kala khlan ndrai ki dang ngop hi na ki babun ki daw Mereka berserkai ke long bagi kena ke bedang red karta mentaru kilangop hauni ujing di penbuat.
See, these kids, not necessarily all of them have made their choices by taking drugs or consuming it. Some of them are on peer pressure, some of them on experimental basis. And initially what we've noticed is that when we started the Kripa Foundation, when we started the new center in Umroi, we started noticing that the bandwidth of the users started shrinking. Initially, when we were looking at alcoholism, we looked at between the ages of 40 to 50. You know, this was about approximately 7-10 years ago. And the drug scene was between 25 to 35. Now, like, the age gap is between 15 to 21. And we're not talking like a majority chunk are ganja users. No, it's like straight heroin. You know, luckily in our scenario here, the injectables are slightly less or marginally less compared to like chasing.
Kapor kam sha asho ingi bangin nang bu jengkeli balai. Lani kumno ki khon jengi ngap hau niu jingdi penbuat beserkai. Hendrai kladai penban kapor bangin pet ngore lagi jengki khon. Balari i ke jengi per ki meki kpa ban ki bahayeng bahasam. Gemdai ban sngau lehrain lani sngau per. Banwat ikilat jingerap. Namar ka perthai menta kenyo ya ki belangap hau drugs kum kinong pang ki bedan kam kerke ya ke jing sumar. Banyarap ki kena ki bedang hapo khat prasnam kerta ki belangap ke jing kerni bandi u drugs. Hau bnai leber ke senam arajar arpuwei ke sarkar kala play ke yeng ke bekerpang ban sumar badiarap ki kena ban laj na ke jing mlien ke belabu hamau ka siang mau diang-diang ya ke bela penyat da ka Kripa Foundation. Nadu bala playa ka hakan ka yeng layok ban sumar ban pelat ya bongot ki kena na uni ujing di penbuat ubasniu. Ba lengba kan ka yeng layok jing tip bagi kena ki bangap hau drugs ki dan ki ba nadu ki badang prasnam karta.
Kripa De-Addiction Center for Children, what we've done is, it's a little different from, since it is children-centric, the entire facility we've made it as child-friendly as possible. and the procedure to get in here, because with the support of the Social Welfare Department, District Child Protection Unit, Child Welfare Committee, there's a lot of officers that are involved in running this center. Yes, the Social Welfare Department has picked Kripa to run this center, and we're running it, but a lot of departments, because it is a very vulnerable set of clients that we deal with. So the procedures are made in such a way that it protects their anonymity. They are reinstated back in whether schools or colleges, and also the admission process is it's become fairly simplified and easy, because it is a free treatment center. Upon receiving an inquiry, we send every client below 18 to Supercare Hospital. They are a tie-up hospital partner, whereby all the detoxification is done. The detoxification is done at a professional hospital like that, because it nullifies any complications that could be done in normal rehab centers, where sometimes they say that they will undergo detoxification, but we believe in stringent regulations, and hospitals like Supercare will be able to provide it. So the entire detoxification detoxification process is being done at Supercare, headed by Dr. Chayanika Sharma, a psychiatrist, along with her team members that are there in Supercare. Upon completion of the detoxification procedure, that will take between 7 to 10 days or sometimes longer, depending on the number of tests that need to be done, they are brought to our center here. So we comply with the 12-step program, which my counselors and my psychologists and all will explain to you further. But we comply with the Kripa mode of treatment, which is the care component. We also what we do here is that they're here for 3 months. So we follow the norms very stringent, but we had to shorten the lessons.
Kikena ke bawan sya sumar hang ni kihap bansa lai benai ha ka balapan biang lot igi na dong syadong na do ka bam ka di ka thia ka dem ka jing selok ka jing pulie bat ki jing sneng jing kraw ndrai ki kme ki pa ni ki bahayeng kem dan kam mansio na marban penya jing na ka yeng labai tengka da sarkar lengba katna social welfare
lemba kini ki snam habangi lap bagadan kanika drug abuse, but kumno bangin wan yalam biang kini ki kena ki bala sya pendan kambakla de kini ki drug lane baki bala pendan kambakla but kani ngisyam baka kada tray jubor ya ka met ka jonki ya ka jingmat ji perkhat ka jonki bakimla banlong kita ki kena ki balong ka kibalong kataka aset ika imlang sa alang ka jongi kani kala wanra baka jelahi lembaki sarkar baper bakin ai ya kataka jingshah ya kini ki NGOs lani kita ki batrai kam sngew ki batrai kam shimet ya ka ban penbhai kini ki kena andre bangi syamba ki wan kini ki monitoring units ki banabar ki ba jukashan ka weka posh ka weka por ngi syamba namar bangim la ban le ki documentation lani ba ngim shimla la ban ai kata ka full support bun ki kim shimla kot shakataka jingthmu ka bangi la ban penbha yang kini kena ka jongi te deina kani ka daw ba ka jela kala lap ya kanika Kripa Foundation but haka snem arpo way kala don kanika memorandum of understanding happening ka Social Welfare Department but ka Kripa Foundation ka balang don hapo ka jingyalam jong ka directorship jong I ba syarat walang but kumta ka snem arpo way kala don kani ke MOU batki tiki penbiang makin nadong syadong ya ki nong tray ki nong yarap ki support team ki medical team nanta ki professional medical caregivers but nakataka daw ka Social Welfare Department ka state government lembaga social welfare department ka ya ka 100% financial support ya ka Kripa Foundation but kani ka jankot hi sha ka khandai pholak tam hre kani ka babun na kani ka jinglot ka long bangi siu shapok kani ki hospital ki bale ya ki detoxification ya kini ki khna ka ba long marshi teng jong ka ta ka jing ai jong ka jing ya rap hakaliang ka pisating ka kabatam ka long ban siu ya ka tulop jong kini ki kinong ya rap repair but na ya ka bam ka di but ka jakasa but ya ka ban pen kuat ya ka jaka but ban pen bha pen sa ya kata ka ba ngidon ka ban pen kuat bakan long ka ba bit bakini ki khna kin shong kin wan pai biang sha ka imlang sa lang ha dien baladap ya ka jing sumar ka jongki
Bona ki share bit ngi kata the first thing pangile ha ka session hi ngi we make them feel comfortable bakin share ngi kum ki poidi te bon bhana ki ong ba kata bangila observe mangi ke thang ne baki wan ki longyeng ki bamla ban kot ma ki baduk ma te kayeng okpa upoidi ma te upoi sho ekakme ma kita ken iki issues bangi ni shampha ken haka nega center ka jongi ba ukpa upoi sho ekakme ma te kumno bakin latpat na kato ki poi shabar ki poi yalang perlok bat ki ma kum ki yalang perlok ai kum to te ki ngop ken haka to te wei bakila asdang ki ong ba ong in the di une ni long jai jai ni if we feel calm so that's how can they all started ki batai ngi kita te others ru okay ki dan ma ki dan ki friends ma ki peer pressure bangi ong de tang baki don problem dan kitu ki ba kwa ban should try kai ma ki ong ki kwa mat haning kong te wei pat fla mat te fila you get hook up ken
Why is it important to love yourself? Once you know your strength, once you know your weakness, you know about yourself. I always mention that to love yourself first, to put yourself first. And if you know about your weakness, you can work on your weakness.
Here, the challenge is that a lot of the kids, they are also in school. So if we follow the process of only Kripa mode of treatment, when is the time to study? So what we've done is we've created a schedule and a model whereby they are also here for rehabilitation care, but they have time for getting back into their studies. They can do the examinations from the center itself. Schools now, because they have to comply thanks to the education department, we can just write to them that there's a particular client so and so that needs to be done, that needs to have an exam conducted here. They send in invigilators, or they send us the examination sheet via the computer, and then online, and then the students are doing, they're doing the examinations from the center itself. So that way we also protect their anonymity. That way they don't fall back in their classes as well when they go back to their respective schools. And so there's a lot of flexibility that happens within this center. So we're not entirely too strict as well. because we have to look at the care component, we have to look at the education component, we have to also look at, because we have kids varying here who are coming as little as 8 years old, and we can take up to 18. So the kids that are there, also their diets that need to be taken care of. We spend a lot on their, from fruits to the entire nutrition, breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything is changed. Everything is like a proper. The nutritionist for certain clients are taken care directly by the nutritionist, whereas everybody else who don't have a problem with their diet, they are provided with food that is prepared for everyone.
Rengkat kikin huan ki batrai na kabenta bani kun ya kani ka thma ka bajarjar persya ki kun kani ka jela. Ka sarkar ru leng ba kitna baper kelawat gilat kelenti bani kun ni kani ka thma. Ka badan kam menta kalong ka jingi trailang jengki babon balang. Kam tam ki imlang salang ban om peit shiliang khmat ekum kini gilanot. Bat ki meki kpa kam tam ban om sngew lehrain ban wan chakmat bagi I ya ka jingi per ki kun jengki ban yo.
So, like the theme says, people first, stop stigma and discrimination, strengthen prevention. That is the theme. I think the next step, besides, okay, we've done the rehabilitation, we've done the detoxification for kids, we have the rehabilitation for adults, but now I think the government rehab centers across Meghalaya should also focus on family system therapies. We have to educate the parents, we have to educate the teachers, we have to ensure that if they see a problem, they shouldn't wait, because especially for heroin users, the relapse chances are very high. Now, if they see, if parents are educated, they can easily come get consultation, they can come for counseling, and we can help the families curb with this problem within the household as well. So to stop stigma and discrimination, why should the parents also hide? They should come forward and say, yes, this has happened to my child, this is a problem, let us fight together. Like here, this is a 20-bedded facility, but if you've heard what the DGP had said on his presentation, he said that there's 3 lakh users in Meghalaya. 20-bedded facility like this will be able to help approximately 180 to 200 kids per year. So what happens to the rest, right? So we got to push and see, sincere thanks to the Rangba Ashnongs and the Rangba Dongs and everybody, because they are considering it, they're micromanaging their communities. And they are following up with the police, they're following up with rehab centers. So hats off to them as well to work in these sort of communities to strengthen the prevention side of the prevention point of view.
Hakini ki asnam ibarat du ide kendai snam. Ki bahek te ki de under 18 ki khanyo snam tam. Don ki ba celebrate birthday hang ne ba ki dap khat pra hang ne ru. Mostly ka de na po is khasi hel se. Ada na maulai, na umpling, nong ra. Dan la jan baro hi ka. You can. The Weiwei district na nong stan yo na boy. Dia naturang iyo kandiat hi, and then from out of the state rung iyo hi na po Tripura, Arunachal rung iyo. Tamba kejing so far ki ba what badang menta arsnam ti ki mostly na po is Khasi Hills. Em ki don mo ki non Khasi ru kum ki Bihari, ki Bengali, ki Nepali ru. Ngi khle lang hi hang ne. Ho Khambun ti ki Khasi, Bengali ru ki don, Nepali ru don, tamba Khambun ki Khasi hi ki don.